sa 2028, pag nakabalik yung mga Duterte, gigibain nila yung demokrasya. I know yung iba kasi nakatingin sila, they're living in the moment. We were ringing the alarm bells noong 2016 na pagka naupo si Duterte, gigibain nila yung demokrasya. Look, nobody believed us. Look at ABS-CBN, Inquirer, Rappler, the other democratic institutions, and the people na pinapatay ngayon na ngayon ay nililitis ngayon sa dahig. Yun ang nakikita ko doon sa mangyayari sa 2028. The people would have to forgive me if I won't have time for anything else kasi mabigat na laban itong just dealing with the Dutertes alone. And ako, all the rest, I'm not, kumbaga hindi ko minamaliit kung ano man yung nadidiscover nila dito. Ngayon, if anybody, kung meron kayong nakikitang ebidensya, testigo, then i-file nyo. But I only have 2 hands and I'm going to use these 2 hands para dito sa aking primary agenda, which is to make sure na mapanagot yung mga Duterte sa kanilang krimen.
So kumbaga what you're saying is you are single-minded and your main advocacy is really first justice.
Yes.
Diba? Justice with Duterte's EJK killings or to put the family under a microscope.
That's one.
Okay.
Duterte, justice for the families, victims.
And you want,
yun.
you want the Vice President impeached?
Yes, because ito, anong implication ng Sara Duterte presidency? Babalik yung patayan, babalik yung massive corruption, babalik yung paggiba ng institution. Media would be under the gun, the different institutions would be under the gun. You can just imagine, under a Sara Duterte presidency, nakita nyo how unhinged she could be, pagka mercurial siya. Then, that's just one part. Ang Speaker of the House niyan, for sure, is going to be Pulong Duterte. Nakita niyo yun, sumasaksak nung bugaw. Ganon, they will be running the show para ka ng isang mafia family, running a government. Pag di ka kinikilabutan dyan, then hindi mo nakikita ang implications. Kaya ako, doon ako nakatingin na mas mabigat na problema ng ating bayan.